Hello, everyone. Hi. Hi. Is that a feedback request that I heard just now? I hope not. I am
I'm
so
not hearing it. I'm not hearing it here.
okay, not hearing it here. Welcome to all of our Facebook audience and fans. We just want to say, listen, this is November, one day left in November, and the new year, the holidays, all of this stuff is coming. So I'm excited about what's happening for the new year. We just wanted to stop by and share our stories, our journey, and what we're excited about coming up for 2022. So I am nutritionist and a nutrition coach, Shay King, and I have joining me today my girl and queen sister, none other than celebrity coach. That's my celebrity coach, DeQuesta D. Dean, honey. So good to have you with me,
Yes.
honey.
Thank you, Shay. I'm so happy to be going on this journey with you. I'm so happy for the lives that will definitely be transformed as a result of this program. I'm just super excited about this offering because I know personally from firsthand experience how powerful this program is because I've worked with you in the past. And as a result of working with you, I saw some tremendous changes in my overall health. So I'm super
Yeah.
excited about our conversation.
What year was that, DeQuesta, when we started?
Oh, that must have been early 2019. No, I
Yes,
was no.
before COVID.
It was before COVID, but I think it was 2018 or 19 because I
When
remember
did you have your retreat?
my that retreat was 2018.
2018. So that's when we
Yeah,
actually started working together.
yeah.
2018. Yes. Patrice is already joining us. Thank you, Patrice, for joining us. Thank you so much. Yes. So from 2018 to now, I know our journey has been very eventful, to say the least. And, sometimes people may think persons like yourself or myself, we don't have our own individual, sometimes health challenges that we face. They think we just got it all together and nothing, nothing actually happening as it relates to our health, any negative thing that we're challenged by. But, both yourself and I have had some challenges as it relates to my health. And I had to literally become my own personal coach to get myself back on track. When I broke my arm, I remember two separate physicians at the time saying to me, Shay, because of your age, you may have to do a complete surgery because your bone is not necessarily going to heal as fast, and you may not have a certain percent of movement. And I think at that time, the doctor had said you may get 50% of your arm movement. So that was the beginning of an uphill journey for myself, and really using nutrition to get my health back on track. And today, I could do the hand thing, right? Which I'm excited about. And let me tell you, it is one thing to talk about nutrition, but it's a whole next thing to actually dive in, to become disciplined, to do what it is that you need to do. And so when my clients talk about their struggles, when they talk about, Shay, it is difficult to do, I fully understand. I'm not just saying that I understand, but I do understand, because I can tell you, DeQuest, that one of my goals over the past 5 years as a nutrition coach is not just to get my clients to lose weight, but to get them to keep it off, one, and to get them to look at food differently and to become more healthy. We have used all of the other facets to get healthy. We have. We've used dieting. We've used, these crash dietings. We've used, I mean, so much things. But, this program coming up, your lifestyle, my lifestyle, we really want to share with people how we are going to use a mindset and nutrition really to transform our lives. And both you and I have a testimony to share. Both you and I are practicing what it is we're preaching. And both you and I, we decided this year that we want to just not just do it. We want to open our journeys to really talk to people about what's happening in our lives.
Yes, Shay. And why I'm so excited about it is I remember when I first started working with you, because I used to see you out there all the time. CMOS this, CMOS this. And so I saw you running a bunch of programs, and I'm going to be
Mhm.
very transparent as I usually am. I jumped on board one of your programs just to support you. Sister Girl wasn't interested in eating healthy. I wasn't
Right,
interested in changing anything, but I jumped into that program because as a sister friend, I wanted to support you. But
right.
jumping into that program taught me so much. It taught me
Mhm.
about how food impacts my body. It taught me that food could, like, it's cliche. People hear it all the time when we say food could be a medicine or
Yes,
food could actually cause your body to break down. And working with you, I recognized that my health was at its optimum when I
right,
elected to support you, which I ended up benefiting from because my blood sugar
right.
numbers were the lowest they had ever been. I've been struggling with blood sugar for so many years. When I was
Mhm.
pregnant with my son 27 years ago, I had gestational diabetes, and
Right.
they said that that would come back later in life. And
Mhm.
it did come back. But working with you, I saw numbers of 105. I saw
Yes.
numbers of 98. And prior to working with you, I was talking these numbers like 140,
I
160.
know.
So yes, I saw the results of
Mhm.
trimming back on eating genetically modified food. I also
Yes.
saw the value in having
Mhm.
2 meals a day versus having, we're conditioned to have 3 meals a day. I
3
also
and
saw
4.
the value of having a protein dense shake that could
Yes.
also be a meal replacement. So not
Mhm.
only did my blood sugar improve, my overall energy improved. Not
Yes.
only did my overall energy improve, but all the aches in my body, like
Right.
they disappeared.
I
They
know.
disappeared. And the plus was when I showed up in my wedding dress in
Yes.
2020 when I got married, my dress was falling off me.
I know. I remember us having to pin and attach and do all of that stuff there. Let me tell you, DeQuesta, I live for the stories. I live for when sisters and Queen sisters and King brothers share their story because it is the stories that people want to hear. They want to touch and feel and see people that they know, ordinary people like me and you, talk about their results just from transforming the way that they eat and the way that they think about eating. Because let me tell you something. I had another client just this weekend, Thanksgiving Day, got married. And she said, Shay, I need to do this detox. I have to finish this detox before my wedding. So she embarked, yes, during this time on a detox. And one of the things she said was, she didn't even talk about weight. She said she wanted her makeup to look flawless on her skin. And let me tell you something. She was a glowing bride. She looked so beautiful. And so people are now understanding the Questa. The benefits are so much more than weight loss. As a female, I had a client, she struggled with acne all over her face and her back. And I said to her, I said, listen, I know you're thinking about weight loss, but I need you to just shift your focus for a minute. And I need you to trust me as your nutrition coach. And I need you to just be able to follow instructions. I said, could we do that? And so sometimes we have to make a commitment to ourselves to think outside of the box, to be different, to get the results that you want to get. Because the thing is, let me tell you something. You know what it is to struggle with adult onset acne for years?
Yes.
Now, she made the sacrifice to start eating raw. The Questa, 90 days. 90 days. My client is now acne free after years and years of dealing with adult onset acne. So let me tell you something. Food is life. I tell people I love to eat. For anyone that knows Shay, I love to eat, but I take eating very seriously.
But listen,
I
Shay, listen. Like what one of the most transformative parts of the journey with you with my mindset was
Mhm.
recognizing how good whole food tastes.
Yes,
Like that was like a huge because on the journey, the raw journey was about changing your palate.
right.
And once my palate was cleansed and I started
Mhm.
eating that whole food, I was like, why was I missing out on this all of my life?
Yep.
Why? Why
Yes.
whole foods are so delicious. Listen, if you're watching this live right now, I want to encourage you to share the live. Share
Yes.
the live, share the live, share the live. Let's
Mhm.
reach as many people as we possibly can with the message of how food is your medicine. It's not cliche. It is
Yes.
actually very factual. And we want people to have access to Coach Shay for how
Uh-huh.
to help them with their health, and
Yes,
access to Coach DeQuesta because it's all about mindset too. So that's why
yes.
we partnered together to
Hmm.
work the mind and the body so that
Yes.
we can get our clients in optimum health. So I want you to go ahead and share this live. Let's touch as many people as we can and share this message with them.
Yeah, I love that, Coach DeQuesta. And let me tell you, when I thought about you in the very beginning, one of my clients actually prompted that because you know what he said to me? Exactly what he said. He said, Coach Shay, he says, on Saturday, where he lives, one side of his property is a vacant property and he's outdoors. And so he says he spends his Sabbath sitting on the outside of the house all day. So I said, why are you not inside? He says, because I have not mastered the discipline yet to be inside and not eat when I'm not supposed to eat. And that
Powerful.
was powerful for me. And when I said to him, I started to talk to him a little bit about mindset. And this was something that he's never heard. And so initially, I thought, how am I going to start this new year and really just come up with a whole new approach to what it is that I'm doing, improve on what it is that I'm doing and get my clients to now start to think differently before they engage me as their nutrition coach. And the question, let me tell you something. I remember at the time when I was at your retreat where I wasn't interested in going either.
I remember.
I went to support my client who was a
Yes,
part of your retreat. And because you was
yes.
a cool sister, I said, you know what, I was going to support you. And I learned so much from, oh, the question, let me tell you something, that was life changing for me, life transforming. And so when I came up with the idea, I said, what better idea to have Coach DeQuesta listen to me. It's like it prompted me. And then when I called you, I said, I want us to be transparent. I want us to share our stories. And you said, yes, Shay, I love the idea because both you and I, as coaches, one of the things we do is we always want to be transparent, live by example,
Yes.
and then get our clients to improve and to grow. I'm all about the glowing and you all about the
Yes.
growing.
Yes.
This is a perfect partnership. And so I am super, super excited about 21 Days Raw 2.0. Over the last 7 years, I have been doing 21 Days Raw, and I would just do it with a couple of persons, my group of clients, and just share my story. But this year, I wanted to take it another step up, another notch. I wanted to partner with a queen sister like yourself who understood mindset, who understood transforming and changing, who also understand practicing what it is that you preach.
Yes.
I'm excited about 21 Days Raw because
I'm
this
excited.
year we have 21 Days Raw 2.0, and this is what we refer to as the step up approach. And
Yes.
so this time we are being transparent. We're sharing our stories. I'm excited about 21 Days Raw, all that it has to offer this year. And we're actually opening it up to you. For those of you that are watching, the Quest and I, we are partnering with this extremely event for 2022. And this is a 57-day
Yes.
membership. That's right, 5-7. So the goal is to start off the first 2 months of the year with a bang.
Yes. And hopefully that will be enough to jumpstart you to continue a
Yes.
health journey. And make note of the word that I'm using, a health journey and not a weight loss journey. That's a
Yes.
benefit. Weight loss will be a benefit. Inches
Mhm.
loss will be a benefit. Mindset reset will also be a benefit. But
Yes.
overall, you will be healthier than you've ever been when Coach Shay teaches you how to remove some of the toxic food that we have been conditioned. And I want to keep using that word conditioned to eat
Yes.
because we eat certain foods by matter of habit and routine, not
Mhm.
completely understanding the impact that those foods are having on our bodies. So I'm
Yes.
excited about 2.0 Shay. And the reason why is because as a mindset coach, one of the things that I teach is that achieving your goal is a step-by-step process. Sometimes we
Yes.
get so caught up in the big picture but the
Yes.
big picture is
I learned that
overwhelming.
from you.
Yes. So somebody may be saying, hey, I want to lose 60 pounds. So we got to break that 60 pounds down. And we're
Mm-hmm.
going to say we need to lose 5 pounds in January, 3 pounds in February. We
Yes.
need more attainable goals. And that's what 2.0 is all about. It's about teaching you how to make those incremental steps toward the bigger goal. Now, Shay, guess what?
What?
I see Emma Jane shared our video. She tagged somebody in the video. Emma
Yay!
Jane, I'm going to need you to pop your email address in Shay's a private message so that we can send you an Amazon gift certificate today just for sharing today's live.
Oh,
If you're here
wow.
and you're watching, please make sure that you share the live. You never know when a prize is going to be given out. So, Emma Jane, make sure we get your email address because, girl, we got an Amazon gift certificate just
I
for
love
you.
that, coach. See, that's what I love about you, girl. Listen to me. That's what I love about you. And you want me to tell you something, coach? You know what it reminded me of? A quick story. I remember, I think it was in 2017. A client came to me and he wanted to lose 100 pounds. And I said to him, I said, do you have 1 year? And he looked at me and he said, wait, it can take me a year to lose 100 pounds? And I looked over to him and I said, no, not actually. But if you give me a year, not only that you would lose this 100 pounds, you would change your taste bud and you would keep it off. Needless to say, he gave me that year. And we started with, when I said to him, we're going to be eating raw, he said, what? Like, I don't like raw meat. I was like, wait a minute. No, what does meat have to do with this? So even the idea, when I say raw to some people, they don't fully understand what that is, and so they automatically thinking that they're eating some raw fish. Raw is all about eating your food as live as possible. But this year, for 21 days raw, we're doing 2.0, we're doing the step up approach. So we're not going to just dive into 100% raw. I listened to you guys last year. So we're doing that step up approach, just like Coach DeQuesta just said, because let me tell you something, in 1 year, actually, it was actually less than a year, it was 8 months and 2 weeks, my client lost 107 pounds.
Woo!
8 months, 2 weeks. And half of that time he was eating raw. So let me tell you something. Raw works. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you why I love raw more than anything else. Why? Because I get to eat.
A lot.
I get to eat a lot. And I like showing people how you can take a vegetable and transform it into another type of vegetable. And it's food, because when I talk about a raw lasagna or a raw lentil soup or a broccoli bisque, people be like, what is that, coach? I'd be like, it's food, it's delicious, it's raw. And I pride myself on how my food tastes. And Coach Cressy, when
Listen,
we did our smoothie challenge, you were so
yeah.
excited about those smoothies.
Yes, I remember when we were at the meeting lounge, we had actually put on this demonstration for people with
Yes.
smoothies. And I mean, Chef Shay, I call you Chef Shay that day because you came out, girl, I can't even remember root vegetables you made into. I'm
Uh-huh.
like, what is Shay doing?
Mm-hmm.
So it just made me also recognize that the smoothies don't have to be boring. They can
Yes.
actually
Mm-hmm.
be filling. And
Mm-hmm.
girl, the other day I posted a picture to Facebook of a
Mm-hmm.
salad I made when I was in the raw program in 2018. And people were all over my salad. I need the recipe, girl. My salad had greens, it had blueberry, coconut, it had avocado. Listen to
Yes.
me.
Mm-hmm.
Those salads were so delicious. And learning how to make your own salad dressing, that
Yes.
is, listen to me,
Listen.
popping right there.
Yes, and I'm excited. I'm glad you said salad dressings, because this year, people have always asked me. Now, mind you, I made these mayo dressings many times for my private clients, but this year, as a part of 21 Days Raw 2.0, I'm gonna make my 3 top favorite vegan, all plant-based mayo that you can use with almost anything, because you miss those creamy type foods, and my mayo, listen to me, I can put my mayo in a smoothie. I can put my mayo in a soup. I can put it in a sandwich. I can put it in a salad. My mayo, listen, go right there, Shay. It is delicious. Listen, I get excited about good food and I like to share the idea, because when people think 21 days raw, we just can be eating salad. No, honey, girl, sister, brother. All you're going to be doing is eating delicious dishes, and we're going to be teaching, showing you, and Coach DeQuest is going to make sure that you understand what it is that you're eating, how it's making you feel, and connecting those dots so you get to keep the weight off. You get to keep feeling vibrant, feeling beautiful, energized. Listen, when we talk about 21 Days Raw 2.0, Coach DeQuesta said it is an eating retreat
Yes,
at
listen.
home with friends and your coaches. That's what she
Yes,
calls it.
yes, because it is. It absolutely is a safe space retreat because you're in your house. You
Yes.
have the opportunity now to create. And that's one of the things that I love. You're not going to buy a store-bought salad. You will get your ingredients, but you're going to be taught how to create some of these masterful, delicious salads and soups and broths and smoothies. So
Listen.
that listen to me and listen, Catherine Hamilton. Listen, you invited one, two, three, four. I mean, look like five people. Listen, make sure we get your email address too, girl. Amazon gift certificate. Listen, I see Aksha Four saying he joined, and he getting the gift certificate as well.
Yes, he says
So
he's
make
joining the
sure log
challenge.
in with
Yes.
those email addresses so you can benefit from this gift that you're getting, because I'm sure it can help you purchase something over the holidays. All right.
Yes.
Yes, Catherine says yes.
Yes.
Listen to me. Many of my clients emotionally eat.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And you know, men do it, but more so women. We balance so many things. We truck on the go mindlessly,
Yes. Uh-huh.
right? Because we're going from one thing to the next thing to the next thing. So we truck.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, we emotionally eat. We're emotional creatures. We're the
Yes.
nurturers. And so when there is a void inside of us, we're
Mm-hmm.
not sure what to do. We're empty. One of the ways that we fill that is through mindless eating. So
Yes.
as your coach on this journey, I want to help you understand that there are other ways to fill yourself up. We're going to be affirming you, and you're going to be affirming yourself. And,
Yes.
and those affirmations are designed to help you fill yourself so there's not this deep void that's causing you to go to the refrigerator. We're also going to teach you how to throw some junk out of your house. Let's just be real. All right,
Yes.
let me tell you about me. When I started with crochet,
Tell
I
them,
had to
say
throw
it, Coach
all kinds of
DeQuesta.
things of my house because if it here and I get busy or I don't have enough time to
Mm-hmm.
pre-prepare, I'm going to eat that junk. So I do my best to make sure that there's no junk available for me. Now, my husband has been really good at being behind me, saying, "Now, you know, you're not supposed to be eating that." Sometimes I don't even want to be home, right? But that's what an accountability partner does. And we're going to be your accountability partners. And in
Yes.
transparency, like I just shared to you, it's an ongoing journey. There are times when I crave something and I have a little bit of it, and he'll be like, "Babes, now you know you're not supposed to have that." That's a
Mm.
check. So
Yep.
now I know that there's going to be a length of time that I won't have that thing. But my coach Shay is so creative and is so fluent in food that she is able to create that taste that I want with
Yes.
something raw and healthy. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
excited about that.
Yeah, I let me tell you something. Whenever we talk about food, I love for people to come in with like a mindset like, the thing it tastes good, like they doubting, and I love that because that gives me the only thing I ask them to do is have an open mind. Just have an open mind and trust me as the expert. Because let me tell you something. If you're on a journey where you get to eat and the food doesn't taste good or even doesn't look good, man, listen to me. You're
Yeah.
gonna be dodging and hiding to before you know how it is, Coach DeQuesta.
Yeah,
So
you
for
yeah.
me, it was super important to get my clients not just to cook, but to enjoy the food, to want the food, to crave the food, and then watch it in the process while they're enjoying it, transform their taste buds, and so they can keep this weight off. So let me tell you
Yes.
something. I am super excited to get in the kitchen and to share these wonderful recipes with you. My ebook is going to be available for this membership. Coach DeQuesta affirmation book is going to be available for this membership. So we're giving it all to you guys so you can have the tools, not just to start the journey, but to
Yeah.
continue the journey of health and weight loss. And we ourselves are continuing to share our stories, to be transparent about our own health journey. Both the Quest and I, we have some health challenges right now, but in this membership, we're going to be transparent. We're going to continue to share because we're in this together and we want as many queen sisters,
Yes,
king
yes.
brothers to be a part. This is not just a female thing.
Nah.
We're
Listen,
looking for the king
is that
brothers.
really Laura Archer? You know, I love Mrs. Archer. She is one of those people that have she's put an indelible mark on my heart. She has,
Oh,
yes.
nice.
She's always a ray of sunshine. I didn't even realize it was you, Miss Archer. Hey. Oh yes, Shay. I am super, super, super excited about program, male and females. We're gonna be in this together. We're gonna have a whole health focus. In our cancer support group, one of the things that we talk about a lot is healthy eating.
Yes.
And there's a lot of confusion around what healthy eating is. Some people
Yes.
think that healthy eating is having a piece of protein with a salad that's slobbered with store-bought a salad dressing.
I know, right?
No, but healthy eating has so much more components attached to it, right? Like I learned all about the flaxseed and having the sea moss and
yes,
and how to pair my food, right? How to make sure that Coach Shay said, listen, not to question. When you eat that food, make sure you only have X amount of this and X amount of that on that plate. So it's a whole learning process, and the tools that you're provided as a result of doing the raw program will last with you for life, right?
Yes.
So it's not just, this isn't a feel-good program. You know, one of the things
no.
I'm going to tell you straight up, it's going to hurt you in the beginning. You are going to say, you are going to miss. You are going to miss because our pilots have been trained by MSG, and we have like fast food cravings, and yes. So in the beginning, you may feel a little withdrawal, but I promise you, if you stick with it, you will get past those symptoms and you will ease into a healthier living and healthier eating lifestyle that will benefit you from energy. There'll be less aches and pains in your body. Your mind, listen to me, clarity. When I talk about food fog, you would not believe how the food fogs our brains. And so this program will also help you to become clearer in your life.
I love that, Coach DeQuesta. And you want me to tell you, I want to add something right there. When you talk about healthy eating, I even want to appeal to those people that are vegetarians, those people that are fasting in January. Listen, if you are a person that eat plant-based now, but you have never incorporated raw, like we're going to do in January, 2.0, 21 days raw, it is completely different. You get to eat satisfied and you get to be full. You watch your taste buds transform. It is different when you're eating more plant-based and you're eating more live foods. I said to when I did a raw cooking class in Grand Bahama back in 2019, in the beginning of 2019, there was a Seventh-day Adventist there. He was a diabetic, and he, of course, vegetarian. You know, he didn't even eat fish, and he was a part of my cooking session. He called me back in 1 week after I left Grand Bahama, and he implemented all of the recipes that I did there. I did a raw lasagna. I did a raw apple pie. I did so many wonderful recipes there. He implemented, so he had dessert pretty much for the week. He said, just like you, Coach DeQuesta, his sugar numbers have never, ever been that low from the time that he had been diagnosed for more than 10 years. And he could not believe the difference eating live and raw food makes, because he said he was one of those people that he just didn't eat fruit anymore. And I said, when I was doing the class, I said, listen, there is a difference, and science have shown it. The research have shown there's a difference when you're eating live, if you're diabetic and you're still eating fruit. Your body glycemic index responds differently. So let me tell you something. If you've never thought about eating raw, this is the time to do it, because now you can eat raw. You can eat deliciously raw with support and to help you to change your mindset to get you focused. And in addition to that is this year, I said, you know, Shay, when we did the recipes, people called me, DeQuesta, they called me from months afterward. Can we have this recipe? I said, you know what? Next year, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to make all the recipes available. So even now, I have these recipes now ready, available for 21 Days Raw 2.0. And I'm excited about that because I kept saying, I need to launch my ebook. I need to. People would see me in the grocery store and ask about a recipe. I would be able to just off the top of my head, because I love doing what it is that I love to do, because I'm an eater. I
Yeah.
love to eat. So it is so important for me to transform that food. And I recognize that my clients stay on the journey. They keep their weight off. They continue on the journey because they love the food.
Yes.
Food is
Yes.
a big part of
Yes.
it.
Listen, you blew my mind at my retreat in 2019 when you attended, right?
All right.
Because you traveled with your food for your client. You were like, I'm gonna make sure my client have access to, healthy food. And while we
Yes.
did have a selection of things that your client could have,
Right.
you made sure and you left the room. You made her different dishes that was simple, and you brought them back into the room, and she
Mhm.
enjoyed them with the rest of us as we were having our meals and as well. Listen, I learned how to make almond milk and coconut milk with you. You've come into my house and we've made smoothies
Yes.
together. And
Mhm.
so there's one thing I know as a guarantee, that
Mhm.
you're gonna be, if you eat the food, you're gonna be full. Like
Yes.
seriously. It's not a diet where you can only eat a certain amount of food.
Yes.
It's actually a lifestyle where you can eat enough to be full. You're gonna
Mhm.
get sick of eating. Believe it or not. It's now the mindset to shift from eating heavy cooked foods
Mhm.
and eating lighter, whole, live food, which
Yes.
will then fuel your body. And
Yes.
you'll
We're
be
actually using
amazed
food
at
for
the
fuel.
illnesses that you've been diagnosed with. You'll be amazed at how the
Mhm.
food on this program will help stimulate you, and you'll find that you have less challenges as
Yes.
a result of eating live whole food.
And I'm glad you said that, Coach DeQuesta, because for people that are sick and diagnosed, like persons that are hypertensive, persons that are diabetic, they have digestive issues, IBS, Crohn's disease, arthritis, osteoarthritis. They have all of these, GERD, lymphatic congestion, all of these diagnoses. Let me tell you something. You can watch eating raw, live, whole food transform your health journey. And your eating, cannot believe it. I know one of my clients who came to me, she had serious, severe inflammation. Her entire body was always hot and inflamed, always congested and swollen. I had started raw. One of the first things she said to me is, Shay, I'm going to get headaches. I can't do this. I'm not used to eating raw. Needless to say, she's going to be here again this year, a part of the journey
Yeah.
again. She loved the idea. Just like you said, Coach DeQuesta, it is scary in the beginning because it's a whole new idea for some of us. Some of us have seen raw videos. Some of us know a little bit about raw, but that's why we're here together to make this journey very, very easy, to make this journey, to give you the support that you need, to make this journey fun and exciting. And you get to eat, honey.
Yes. And we're not going to leave you out there hanging, because we have a whole private Facebook community. And in
Yes.
that community, we're going to be dropping your daily affirmations. In that community, we're going to be dropping recipes. You're going to see us in the kitchen cooking our favorite meals and
Yes.
sharing it with you in that community. We're going to be looking for your meals. We're going to be looking for you to post your creations, what you put together, and to brag on your new skills. We're going to be there to support each other. We're going to have a once a week touch in where we sit live and have conversations about the week.
Yes. I'm
And we're going
excited
to
about
invite
that.
you to those conversations to talk about the journey. And we're going to give you a safe space. There's no judgment. When I
None.
first started the program, listen to me. Shay was like, "This is what you need to do." I said, "Shay, boy, listen. I was hungry, so I ate a cookie." A whole cookie, a whole cookie. I said, what about an apple, right? But I shared that with you because as I started my journey, I want you to know that I made hiccups. And it wasn't
Mhm.
because I was hungry. It was because I was used to eating a certain type of food, that the
Yes.
food I was eating with Shay was different. And so we're going to be here to hold your hand along the journey, to help you be accountable. We're going to give you a safe space. So don't be ashamed if you make a mistake along the way. The
Mhm.
beauty of mistakes is that we get to learn from that mindset again. What went wrong? Why did that go wrong? And how can I correct that to make sure in the future I don't have the same problem? And the secret to my success with that was preparing a number of meals in advance. So I create my big salad. So I had my,
Yes.
then I can just take that base out, the base of the salad greens, and I cut up my sweet peppers, and I can put my blueberries, and I can throw in my avocado, but the base was already there. So
Right.
we're going to teach you tools and tips to help you stay prepared, because meal prepping and meal planning is essential to your success
Yes.
on this journey.
And I'm glad you said that because people ask me all the time how I could whip up a quick salad. First of all, I always have all of my favorite dressings in my refrigerator every week. And that's a part of my planning and preparing. And let me tell you another reason why I'm super excited for 21 Days Raw, because this year we are celebrating Coach DeQuest's birthday. And so we are going to have a raw cake, drum roll.
Yay!
We're gonna have raw cake. Let me show you. I'm gonna show you how, because we have a tendency sometimes, like, oh, we got a birthday coming up, so we have to come off of the plan. I'm
Yeah.
gonna show you how you can have these special moments in your life and still celebrate with good, healthy, delicious food. And so we can do our raw cake, honey girl. We can celebrate your birthday in style. And let me tell you
I'm
something, we can invite some
excited.
people over
Yes, I'm
to taste
excited.
it. Yes, so I'm excited about that. I'm so excited about this journey. And DeQuesta, listen to me, Coach DeQuesta. I am super excited for this partnership because I'm super excited for my clients and for your clients and for all of the people that we're going to touch, because 21 Days Raw 2.0 is going to be, let me tell you, so impactful in a big way, because I decided, I have this theory where I always talk about good, better, best. And because we did 21 Days Raw all the time, I really sat and I thought and I said, you know what, we need a different approach, because people are always talking about, oh, Shay, I can't dive into raw right away. And so when I sat and got this download from the Holy Spirit himself with how we're going to do the step up approach and how we're going to touch the mindset and the meditation and the affirmation, I
Yes.
got super, super excited about it, because I said, listen, and 21 days raw, but it's going to be 57 days, because you know what I said? I said we need 21 plus 21. We need
Yes.
at least 2 months in the
Yes.
beginning of the year. So not alone, this sticks. This sticks, because I'm going to say it again. My goal is to get you to keep the weight off and to live your best, happy, healthy life starting in 2022 with 21 Days Raw 2.0, powered by the evolving woman, Coach DeQuesta, and yours truly, Eat Emotionally Well, Shay King. So I'm
That's it.
super excited.
And if you are on the fence, because we haven't even, I mean, this program is so extensive. We invite you to go over to eatemotionallywell.com/21 days raw 2.0, where you'll see the entire program outlined. And here's the bonus. If you register for this program before, is it December? What is it, Shay?
11th.
December 11th, you're going to be paying about $2.25 a day for 57 days. You can't even buy lunch, right? So of course, that's not including your food, because there are some food purchases that you will have to make. But for the coaching, for the recipes, for the accountability, for the mindset shifts, for everything that you're going to benefit from this program, $2.25 a day for 57 days. And that's like a no-brainer to make that investment in yourself. You are worth it. And I want to talk about worth for a minute, because I know we're about to wrap up our conversation on this today. But a lot of times we put everybody else's needs ahead of us. We put our children's needs ahead of us. We put our wives' needs ahead of us. We put our husband's needs. We put our family, our church, our work. We put everybody else's needs ahead of us. But I have a question for you. If you're not in optimum health, how are you going to be able to serve the people in your life that you are assigned to serve, like your children, like your parents? How are you going to be healthy enough to go to work and perform proficiently with a standard of excellence? This is a small investment into your health. And it's time for you to put yourself first, because, first of all, you're worthy of it. You are worth the small sacrifice of paying $2.25 a day to put your health first. Secondly, you are deserving of this, because there's a dream that you've had for so long about your health state. You've wanted to be healthier for so long. You've wanted to lose weight. You wanted to have beautiful skin. You wanted to
Mhm.
get rid of acne. You wanted to have less pain in your body as a result of inflammation. This is your opportunity, and it's time for you to say yes to you. I guarantee you that when you say yes to you, because your mindset is shifting and you're recognizing that you have to heal you first so that you can serve other people, you're going to bounce out of this program after 51, 57 days, refreshed
Yes.
and energized. And you're going to be saying, hey, Coach Dean, Coach Shay, when are we going to start the next segment of this program? So I want you to know and believe, and I want you to type that in the comments for me. I want you to type that I am worth it. I am worth it. And
Mhm.
believe that you are worth this investment. Coach it.
I love that, Coach DeQuesta. Listen, this is why I love you. Oh my goodness. I love you. I love you. I love you. If I haven't said it enough, I love you,
I
Queen.
love you.
So listen, we are wrapping up now, but hey, this is going to be available on all of our pages. Also on DeQuesta's Dane, Coach DeQuesta Dane's page, my page, Shay King, and Eat Emotionally Well page. Please share it because registration is open now. Of course, you get that early registration discount if you register before December 11th. However, you can register anytime after that. It'll still be available. We start officially January 3rd all the way to February 28th. 2022, and we will be celebrating Coach DeQuesta live, honey. Birthday. We eating raw cake. So
Raw
listen,
cake.
we are
I see
inviting you.
Patrice.
I know, right?
Patrice said she wants some cake.
I know. Patrice won cake already. She only here for the cake, always here for the food. So we're inviting you to support. We're inviting you to partner with us. We're inviting you to be a part of this life transforming membership and program and experience eating raw with support. Yes, I'm excited. Can't wait to have you guys join us. Listen, our numbers
Yes.
are 15.
Listen,
If you need to
Emma
call
dropped in
either of us,
chat.
call.
I am definitely worth it. Emma dropped that in chat. I am definitely worth it. Emma, girl, I'm looking for big things from you during this program, girl. And Catherine is saying her hubby's birthday is on January 4th, so she's going to need that raw cake. So, Catherine, we are so excited to see you guys in the program.
Yes, see you guys in the program. Thanks so much for joining us.
Take care, everyone.
Take
See you
care.
soon.